I'm just gonna be honest with you, when I started this video, I kind of just wanted to know how they made so much money selling overpriced coffee. I was not expecting them to secretly be an unregulated bank that was powerful enough to manipulate the real estate industry.
The fuck? Excuse you?
But here we are.
Also, Captain Red, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
Today we're talking about Starbucks, the coffee shop that also manages $1.7 billion worth of other people's money, doesn't have to pay interest to them, and faces no banking regulation while they do it.
Starbucks is fucked. Starbucks is fucked up. Also, I'm not a coffee enjoyer, so I kind of just don't like Starbucks in general, right, legitimately. Alright, I'm back for dinner. Welcome back, Brad. And Noah Nice, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
Delete me.
You look nice.
I thought we were gonna do Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Why aren't you dressed up?
I forgot.
The no
Oh.
deleted scenes for you.
Wait, what does that mean? Wait, what does that mean? This video is brought to you by Delete Me. Super straightforward business. You give them money, they make sure the data brokers aren't selling your personal information on
Based. That's a freaking big fucking platform.
the
Let's
internet.
go.
So if you don't know, pretty much any time that you use social media or any other free thing on the internet, that company's probably making money by harvesting your personal information, selling that to data brokers, and then data brokers sell it to whoever. Next thing you know, you're getting weird emails and robocalls, but luckily these data brokers have to delete your information if you fill out the appropriate request, and Delete Me will do that automatically for you, and then they will keep scanning all the data brokers and filling out requests as needed.
That's actually fucking amazing. Like, legitimately amazing. I might actually look into it. Like, no shot. I might actually look into this job. That's actually amazing. What the fuck? Hot chocolate for the win. Fuck coffee. Yeah, fuck coffee.
To make sure that your private information is not being sold on the internet. So if you want to go check them out, I'm going to have them linked in the description down below, and then they're also always linked over on my website, thefatelectrician.com. Let's get back to this video.
That's amazing. Go.
All right, from the top, 1971, three friends open up a coffee store, not a coffee shop, a coffee store. They're not brewing coffee in-house and letting people leave with drinks. They don't have an atmosphere where people can come in and feel welcomed and drink coffee. No, they have a store that sells coffee beans, coffee, and then coffee making equipment like espresso machines, coffee bean grinders, and coffee pots.
Oh, okay, so it's a lot different from where it is now then. I thought it was always like that, just a store that would, you know, brew your coffee for you and let you hang
And while
out.
that sounds like a recipe for failure today, it was actually a huge hit at the time, because at this point in time in America, the 1970s, there was no good coffee. There was just like the shit you can get in a can at a grocery store, go home and make yourself. It wasn't good coffee. Americans didn't have a coffee culture per se. It was literally just people drinking coffee to get caffeine, not because...
What do you mean? I thought Americans always loved coffee. Legitimately, I thought every American was like coffee obsessed, bro. We don't have Starbucks in our country. You're not missing anything, Spinner. Love coffee, hate Starbucks, overpriced sugar, cappuccinos better. Good evening,
because
Slug,
they
how are
liked
you?
coffee. So when the Starbucks guys came out and they started selling actual fresh roasted whole bean coffee, and then you could buy all the equipment to make it yourself at home, it was pretty popular. Then one day, because Starbucks was selling so many coffee pots and espresso machines and coffee bean grinders, the local salesman in charge started to take notice of like, hey, this one little tiny coffee store is selling more coffee making equipment than all the major department stores in the area combined. I need to go figure out what's going on here. And that guy's name was Howard Schultz, the future owner, CEO, and kind of the mastermind behind the entire thing, because he shows up, sees what the Starbucks guys are doing, he falls in love with it. He thinks it's a brilliant idea, and he basically has to beg them to be involved. So they kind of reluctantly let him on board.
Wow. When someone with big money is begging to be involved, you know you're doing something good. That's fantastic. What the fuck? Never cared for coffee. Coffee good. Good coffee, Starbucks, ... Yeah,
He becomes
right.
a business manager of sorts, and over the course of the next decade, they end up opening 3 more of these coffee stores inside the city of Seattle. Then in the mid-1980s, Howard Schultz ends up going to Italy on vacation, and he goes into an actual...
Or if he goes to Italy, he's gonna have brewed coffee there. He's going to have... Again, I don't like coffee, but I know Italy does good coffee.
Italian coffee shop, which is something like he's never experienced before, because they don't have
exactly.
coffee shops like that in America at this point in time.
The event keeper, thank you for the follow. Welcome
He
in,
walks
huh?
in the door, you can smell freshly ground coffee, there's baristas doing all their fancy kung fu moves, making lattes and shit.
fancy kung fu moves. What an over-exaggeration for pouring a coffee, bro.
There's an entire culture, there's people, you know, reading newspapers, talking, and it hits him. This is literally just a bar, but you get to go to this one before work instead of going after work, right? Because all a bar is selling atmosphere. You can buy all the alcohol way cheaper at the grocery store, but then you have to drink it at home by yourself, so you're willing to pay 5 times as much to go have that same beer at a bar to enjoy the atmosphere and other people's company, and that's exactly what this coffee shop.
I never thought of it like that, but that's actually kind of right, yeah. Although, tell me, okay, YouTube comments and Twitch chat, tell me if I'm wrong here. I find it more enjoyable to have, you know, drinks at like your house or a friend's house with a group of people that you know and you like and you get on with, rather than going to a bar or going to a pub. I found those two really anxiety-inducing and I don't like them. I would much rather just stay at home and drink with friends. Legitimately. Well, I'll go to a friend's house and just drink there. It's so much more fun that way. Okay. And Soul, thank you for resubscribing with Prime. Goober, thank you for the year of Prime. What the fuck, though? No clue, I don't drink. Yep. Yes, preach. The only time I've ever had Starbucks was when they sold smoothies. Had to force myself to finish it. Haven't stepped into Hamptons. Crowd suffer. Yes, I fucking hate crowds. I hate crowds so much.
But they're doing it with coffee. And Howard realizes he's already the wholesaler for really good coffee. So if he opens up his own coffee shop, it would be like Anheuser-Busch opening up their own bar. He's no longer getting the product at wholesale price. He's getting the product at manufacturing price. He's gonna make a killing. So he goes back home, tries to sell this idea to the other Starbucks guys. They're not having it. This isn't broke. We're not gonna fix it. Just keep doing what we're doing. So Howard Schultz is like, fine, I'm gonna step away from Starbucks. I'm gonna go open up my own coffee shop and do my own thing. This happened in 1985. By 1987, the original 3 Starbucks owners are having some financial troubles with the company. They just want to sell it and move on to a different business venture together. So they offer it up first to their friend Howard.
So one of them split off to do their own coffee thing, and now the original owners of Starbucks are having monetary issues and want to sell their company off. I think I'm getting that right.
He's been busy running his own coffee shop for the past couple of years. They want $3.8 million for the company of Starbucks, and they're going to give him 60 days to get it, where he doesn't have to compete with a bunch of other buyers. So Howard Schultz now has a 60-day grace period to come up with $3.8 million.
Ow. How is the fuck? Hang on, chat. I know that's coming from recording. How in the fuck are you meant to get that much money in 60 days? Holy shit. Also, board games and boozing is what me and my homies call it. At a hot dog, that sounds way funner. That sounds so much fucking better than going to a club or a bar.
In the 1980s, so that's way more money than it is today. And he sounds like a crazy person, right? He's going into banks being like, hey, I've got this business idea. I'm going to open up a coffee shop. Think of it as like a bar, but instead of selling beer at night, I'm going to sell coffee in the morning, and people are going to come and pay $4 for a cup of coffee. Here's the kicker. We're not going to sell coffee in sizes like small, medium, and large, like literally everything else on the planet. We're just going to come up with some made-up Dr. Seuss.
Well, okay, I never understood this. But why the fuck did they come up with their own fucking weird names? Sorry, just small, medium, large. Everyone knows that. I don't know a demi from a fucking Terriana or Venti. I don't know the fucking difference.
Words like tall, grande, venti, trenta, whatever other random fucking bullshit words I want to make up. Yeah. And it's going to be a huge hit. You should definitely give me millions and millions of dollars.
No. You're dead, Carl. You say no to life, and therefore you're not living. You don't have a girlfriend. You don't have anything close to a girlfriend. Am I right, Carl?
Damn, well, those fucking, hey, Marv is out. Holy shit, he fucking coming for you guys.
So to everybody's surprise, the bank isn't really interested in that.
So it feels premium and fancy. Overly pretentious naming system, agreed. I think they can sound unique. Okay, that makes more sense, but still, it's annoying as fuck, bro.
So he starts going to venture capitalists, and finally, he gets referred to a venture capitalist by the name of Bill Gates Sr., aka Bill Gates' dad, that agrees.
What? The Gates are involved in this and some...
agrees to give him the money so that he can buy Starbucks. Now, is that super relevant to the story? No, not really. But I know that by bringing him up, there's now going to be 1,000 conspiracy theories in the comments.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Well, now, I'm not one of the conspiracy nuts, don't worry, but I think, yeah, there's gonna be Oh, please don't. Please don't. I don't care. I don't want to know. I don't want
down
to
below,
know.
and I wanted to read them, so you could probably check
I don't. I'm good. I'm good. I'm looking
those out
seriously
too.
enough.
Anyways. Now, with Howard Schultz in charge of the company, to everybody's surprise, it starts doing great, and he starts opening up
New follower.
Free engagement stuff. I guess so. Yeah. Okay. We do conspiracies in the comments. We can fight. And Katsu, thank you for the follow. Welcome
more
in.
and more Starbucks all over the country. And just to be clear, Starbucks was not the first coffee shop in North America, but it was the first like mainstream chain of coffee shops that
Also, if you do leave a comment about conspiracy theories, I will laugh for you. I'm letting you know ahead of time. I will laugh at
was
you.
a lot of people's introduction to coffee shops in America, and for that reason, they kind of got credit for a lot of different things. Pretty much anything new that came out in the coffee industry, Starbucks would adopt it, and they would kind of get credit for it. Like, they didn't invent the Frappuccino, that was invented by Coffee Connection out of Boston.
So they just fucking steal other people's ideas and inventions and slap the Starbucks logo over it and say, this is ours, we made this. What the fuck's that? I knew I didn't like
Massachusetts
Starbucks.
in 1992, but everybody associates a Frappuccino with Starbucks, which obviously was just the next evolution of coffee in America, right? Because it's a very niche community that enjoys a nice strong cup of coffee, or a cappuccino, or an Americano, or a latte.
No, I don't enjoy coffee in any way. In any way, shape, or form. The smell is like... It's like egg for me. Like, the smell of the egg, the smell, the taste, the texture of eggs is repulsive to me. Like, I legitimately feel sick. I don't know why. I know, again, I'm in the minority here. I fucking can't stand eggs. I literally can't. They're awful things to me. Coffee is, like, similar, but to a lesser extent. I don't like the taste. I hate the fucking smell of it. The texture is just, it's just liquid, so the texture's fine. But like the smell and the taste, I just do not find pleasant at all. I wish I did. I wish I could start my day with a cup of coffee. I really do,
Okay,
but
you
no.
know, your traditional coffee drinks.
I go with Pepsi Max instead for my coffee.
So, if they wanted to make more money and expand bigger, they needed to appeal to a wider audience. And how do you appeal to a wider audience, particularly an American one? You add
You had burgers. You had big cheeseburgers. You had American flags. You had guns. Burgers, American flags, and guns. Am I right, chat? Am I right? Isn't that how you appeal to you know, as an honorary American? I know what Americans want. They want cheeseburgers. They want guns and big old flags. The good old U.S. of A.
72 grams of sugar and some.
Oh, okay. Okay, maybe that instead. Maybe that. Also, bald eagles, yes, bald eagles too. Don't forget the bacon, hell yeah. Not oil. Oh my god, we're coming up with the most American, like, hard-eating fucking thing ever, yes. Every single one of these is
whipped
correct.
topping and drizzle some caramel and hot chocolate on top. Fucking bam. Energy milkshake, okay? I know that's
Okay, that actually does look good though. I know I'm blocking it, chat, but I'm not a milkshake fan. I don't think I've had a milkshake, to be honest. No, yeah, I haven't. No, yeah, legitimately, I've never had a milkshake. There's a lot of things I've never had. Tetra will attest to this. I astound her with the amount of shit I've not had. I've never had a milkshake, but that actually looks good. That actually looks very,
gonna
very
upset
good.
a lot of people, but if your drink has over 250 calories and it's got whipped topping, it's
Wait. 420 calories. Are you kidding? What the fuck, bro? 17 grams of fat. Cholesterol is 45 milligrams. Sodium, I don't know. Total carbs, 61 grams of carbs. 61 grams of sugar. I could not have that. That would kill me. As a diabetes, that would kill me. That would actually kill me. Holy fucking shit, bro. What the fuck? 61 grams of sugar is insane. The carb count alone for a drink, chat. For a drink. This is a meal. This is a full fucking meal in a fucking cup. That's literally a dessert. Yes, it's literally dessert with fucking meal you're having. That's what happens when you put shit tons of sugar in it. Loki sounds worth it though. I mean, I won't lie, I would try it. I wouldn't drink the whole thing, but I would at least try it because it looks good from the outside. It looks very good. But the ingredient, the nutrition stuff is horrifying. Legitimately horrifying. I'll drink 3 in a sitting, then go to bed for 2 minutes later. That's how worthless the Frappuccino's on. About 8 times the calories. This drink would have an execution effect against you.
Not
True.
coffee, okay? That is a milkshake with caffeine in it.
Wait,
Yeah.
is this just milk and sugar?
That's what I said.
Do you drink this every day?
Every morning.
So now they're no longer just targeting coffee snobs, they're targeting kids, teenagers, and most importantly, middle-aged, middle-class housewives that have enough expendable income to afford $12 energy drink milkshakes every single day. So now they're literally just swimming in money, right? The Frappuccino's like a
That's just the medium size too? Oh my god, that's horrific. Also, welcome in, Chris
Giant ice-
Gallagher. Oh, and thank you for the follow, I didn't see it. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the follow.
Starbucks is the Titanic. As soon as those two things collided, there's just money everywhere. So now that they're making a ton of
Holy
money, their
shit.
business model is just rapid expansion, okay? Starbucks, you got to keep this in mind, is not a franchise. All the Starbucks are owned by Starbucks. You can't buy your own Starbucks and be a franchisee. They're all the same company. So these guys are literally just trying to expand
Damn.
everywhere because in the early 1990s, the coffee craze is starting to hit all over the country and they want to be the first coffee place that most people end up trying so they can get
That's really fucking smart and really clever. Like being the first friend, like the first of its kind. Because like you said before this, there was nothing like it before. There was nothing like Starbucks ever, and it just took off. And it was the first of its kind. Now you're gonna get like shit tons of people trying to copy that and jump on the bandwagon. That is what happened.
those loyal
Yeah.
customers and they get all
Think it's healthier? Oh, that's
all
so
the business.
funny.
And whether you like Starbucks or not, you got to admit they did a pretty good job at being literally fucking everywhere all the time
Yeah.
because
I fucking don't like Starbucks. I will admit they did pretty good. They did pretty good. Okay, I guess I'm gonna try to get in bed and rest. Okay, Victus, cake is actually healthier than Starbucks. That is insane. That statement is fucking
Starbucks
insane.
is like the only business I've ever been in where I can be inside of a Starbucks, look out the window, and see another Starbucks off in the distance. And this goes on for almost a decade. Starbucks is just raking in the money, opening up new stores all over the place. And by 2000, Howard Schultz decides that he's going to step down as CEO and he's going to focus all of his efforts into expanding the company, having Starbucks everywhere, all over the world. That same year, Howard Schultz takes Starbucks to China, which is absolutely insane because China drinks
the amount of people in China alone, yeah, holy sod. I would never trust China. Like, I would never do business with China in general. But the amount of money this person must be raking in from that deal alone, because of the sheer amount of people that live in China, holy motherfucking
tea.
shit.
They don't drink coffee.
Pour the tea.
Regardless, Howard Schultz shows up in China, opens up a Starbucks, basically like just, hey, commies, I know you guys like tea, but hear me out.
Hey, commies.
Try some
True.
coffee and some blue jeans, it's way cooler. And to everybody's surprise, the Chinese people fucking loved it, and they started opening up Starbucks at a rate that Starbucks had never seen, okay? They were opening up a new
Bro.
Starbucks every 15 hours for 20
No,
years straight.
no fucking way, bro. That's insane. That is legitimately insane.
In China. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, nothing warms my heart more than when a communist nation falls in love with American fast food. It's
True. Fucking true.
Just- perfect.
What happened?
I won.
Fast forward to 2008, Starbucks is now losing money for some reason. Nobody can really figure out why. So Howard Schultz comes back, becomes CEO again, and he's trying to figure out what have they done to his company. He's been focusing on growing, opening up new locations. Meanwhile, all the locations that have already been opened aren't making as much money as they should be. What on earth is going on?
Someone's fucked up. Someone's fucked up somewhere. Someone's fucked up somewhere. The worst part, people are well aware Starbucks is just overpriced sugar, but they will still buy it. Yeah, because it's a brand. It's a brand now. People, wear brands because they want to be, I guess, look better, I guess. I never understood that. Like, the people who wear Gucci, and they fucking go on about, oh, I have Gucci this, I have Gucci that. I never understood. I will never understand the appeal of it. It's just overpriced shit clothing. Like, it doesn't look good. I don't think you're a better person because you wear this fucking brand. If anything, I think you're just dumb. Like, legitimately, you can find nicer looking clothes probably way less than what you're paying with fucking Gucci brand. They put less sugar in it. Probably. Exactly. Yeah. It's so fucking dumb. People who wear brands as like a status symbol, I will never understand those people
Schultz discovers for the past 8 years in his absence that he's been letting a bunch of business majors run his business, and all they care about is how to maximize profits. So they did just that. They streamlined
they fucking price gouge, I bet, right? I mean, Starbucks already does,
everything.
but
They
still.
automated everything. Starbucks no longer grinds coffee in-house at its coffee shops. They do it all in a factory and just ship the
Okay, so it's not authentic anymore. Interesting.
ground coffee there. It's quicker, it's more efficient, it probably makes more money, but now Starbucks, a coffee shop, doesn't smell like freshly ground coffee. It smells like a hospital. They replaced all the traditional espresso machines with these automatic machines that would just spit out a completely done drink, which means they basically got rid of baristas and they just had a person behind the counter that would grab the cup from the machine.
So it's McDonald's. Well, no, because McDonald's did prepare the food right behind it. No, that's a bad analogy. Fuck, I can't figure analogy. It's like Target.
That made it and hand it to the person. Essentially, the business majors had gotten rid of the culture and the experience of going to a coffee shop, which was the entire point and justification of overcharging for coffee in the first place.
Yeah, because they had the feel, like you said, the smell, all that shit. It was more mixed. I'm coming out of this fucking rooting for Starbucks, but I fucking hate Starbucks. What the fuck? Yeah, they were. It was like there's more experience going to Starbucks to get coffee rather than just buying it at like a dollar store or whatever. Starbucks turned into a dental clinic. Good. They don't understand what sold. Yeah, exactly. The experience is exactly. The experience of it is the product itself. People like going there because they have that experience while they're there. That's what's driving them. And the coffee is good. The experience, not the coffee. It's lost the OG appeal of it, and the coffee bean and tea leaf shop was taken off.
Remember, it's just like a bar. You wouldn't want to go drink a beer inside of a hospital room. You'd rather go home and do that in your backyard. If you're going to go and overpay for beer, you want to go to a cool bar with your friends. It's the same deal with a coffee shop. People pay for products and people pay for experiences, and they got rid of half of that equation, and it's making the entire company suffer.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Howard Schultz correctly identifies this and pretty much immediately
I'm joking.
He has everybody start grinding the coffee fresh in the individual Starbucks locations to bring back that coffee smell. He gets rid of all the automatic machines, brings back all the traditional coffee shop equipment, and then he shuts down every single Starbucks and retrains all the baristas in how to turn this place into an actual coffee shop.
What? That's actually fucking huge. Shutting down every single fucking store just to retrain staff. That's actually fucking huge. This is a really weird RE9 stream. We'll get there, Lord. We'll get there.
And with that, the crisis is averted. Everything's back on course. They're making money again like they're supposed to be. Howard Schultz has one eye on the past. He knows how they got here. He knows what he needs to keep doing to be successful. But now he's got to keep that other eye on the future. Okay? Got to remember, it's 2008, 2009. Smartphones are...
So he's cross-eyed now. He's completely cross-eyed, chat. He's got an eye on the past and the future.
Becoming a thing. Everybody's getting an app. Starbucks has to get an app, right? Okay, so they build the Starbucks app. Now, the app is super straightforward. You take money, you put it on the app, the money sits there until you spend it at a Starbucks, and then when you do spend money from the app, you're going to get stars, which is basically your rewards, and once you get so many stars, you get a free drink. And then
that's so fucking simple, but so fucking clever. I am victim to this kind of thing. I'm one of those people who's an idiot who like really enjoys it when I see the numbers go up and I can use those numbers to purchase something. I am the target audience for that. Legitimately, I'm the target audience. And
as time progressed, you could do online ordering and you could order from your phone so it was ready when you got to the coffee shop if you were in a hurry or something. But the key function of the Starbucks app is that it's essentially a gift card that's on your phone. You charge it up, you spend it at Starbucks, you get free rewards. And it works out great for a lot of people, right? If you go to Starbucks every day, spending $10 a trip and you're spending $300 a month at Starbucks, you can just take $300 at the beginning of the month, charge up your Starbucks thing, and you're good to go, and then you get a bunch of free drinks along the way.
That's so clever. That's so fucking clever. Basically, the gift card. Yeah. But it's also the reward factor, right? Because this is how my brain fucking gets like not addicted, but really like it enjoys these things. There's some sites I use that I get points, every time I make a purchase now, and those points I can, once I get to a certain amount, I can refund those points for like, you know, like £10 off or 15, £20 off, depending on how much I get. This is same concept. So I really like those. It's bad because it's thought to be like your psychology wise, it's bad for you. It's bad for you, but I can't help it.
Catch with that, while it functions like a gift card to the consumer, it functions like a bank to Starbucks. Okay, I mean, think about how a bank works. You go to a bank, you open up an account, and then you give them your money, and then they just hang on to it for you until they need it. And in the meantime, they go and they invest your money and make money off of your money, and then they give you some of that money back, and that's how much interest you accrue. But what
I legitimately didn't know that's how that works. I would chat. I'm not joking. I legitimately didn't know that's how banks worked. I had no idea. I did not know that's how they worked. Exactly how that works. I have a ton of restaurant apps. I use them for rewards and coupons. Yeah, exactly. Bro. And at empty, wait, what? No, yeah, I legit. I legit didn't know that's how banks work. I never thought about it, okay? I never thought about how banks worked before. I just assumed they held on to your money and just like give it you back from US. Oh, fuck, you know, girl. So this is a simplified version. Out of curiosity, how did you think they worked? I don't know. I don't know. I thought you just like give them your money and they just hold on to it. And for some reason, in some accounts, not all accounts, they give you like a tiny bit of interest every like fucking month or so.
What Starbucks has done is you now give Starbucks money and they sit on that money, and then they don't have to give you that money back. You can't get your money out of the Starbucks app. The only thing you can do with that
Wait, so you can't withdraw? Oh, that's evil. Oh, that's fucking
money
evil.
now is buy coffee at Starbucks. And they don't have to give you interest for it, right? If you give Starbucks $300, they get to sit on it and do whatever the fuck they want with it. They owe you $300 worth of coffee, which to them probably only costs like $80 to make, but
Oh my. Okay, yeah, that's the evil. Holy shit. Evil is coffee credit. It is coffee credit. Starbucks is a gift card. You can't return those. But it's not though. It's not classed as a gift card. They might act like it, but it's not targeted as one.
that's
Right?
their money now, and they get to do whatever they want with it, right? They could literally put it in the stock market and make, 7% interest off of all your money. Meanwhile, you're making nothing.
The only problem you're gonna have is that you didn't buy more. Sound fair enough?
My wife might divorce me, but yeah, let's do it. Oh, yeah.
Also, Wolf of Wall Street, such a good film. Such a good film. I don't remember much about it, but I remember really enjoying it.
And here's the thing, it's basically a win-win because you don't care. You have $100 in there. They would have paid you like 7 cents. Who cares? It's no big deal, right? But when Starbucks, who in 2024 has 35,000 locations and
Whoa, holy shit. I can see where this is going already. My mind is racing.
millions of customers, has all these people
Yeah.
with $5, $10, $15, $20, $100, $300 in their Starbucks account sitting there doing nothing. Starbucks, as of 2024, has $1.7 billion sitting inside of their app that has
Oh, that is a lot of money none of us will ever see. Oh shit. Oh my god, talk about Titanic. Leon appears. I wish Leon would appear instead. 35K locations is
hasn't
stupidly
been
bad.
redeemed yet. Okay, $1.7 billion is more than 90% of all banks in the United States of America have access to. Starbucks is literally one of the biggest banks in the country. They don't have to pay
What?
interest to any of their clients. They're not FDIC insured, and they don't owe you shit. Bear in mind, even if you do
That's like the ultimate scam right there. That is like the ultimate fucking scam right there. They don't owe you shit. What the fuck, bro? Leon brain rot? No, I just miss Leon. I just miss him. At that, but not really. Yeah, exactly. It's a massive scam. It's a complete
redeem it,
scam.
they're making like 100% profit margin built into their prices already. And on top of that, they already know that like 10% of people are just gift cards that are never actually going to redeem it, or that
Yeah, exactly,
got lost,
exactly.
or they changed phones and they lost track of their account, so they're just going to start a new one. There was $20 there. It's not worth the hassle. Starbucks just gets to keep that money forever. But here's the crazy part, because Starbucks hasn't actually given the customer their product yet. It's just $1.7 billion that's redeemable by the customer, which means that that $1.7 billion that is sitting inside of a Starbucks bank account controlled 100% by Starbucks isn't income. It's not profit. It's not revenue.
It's a stasis.
It's a liability, meaning it's not taxed at all. So,
oh my god. Oh, it's not taxed. Holy fucking shit. It's not taxed. Oh, they found the biggest loophole possible. I get fucked with my taxes. The taxman comes over, fucks me. He's gonna be doing it in like a couple of months in the UK. Like, I know, like, summertime, I've got to pay I'm gonna, do my tax evaluation shit, and it's always so painful. So fucking painful. The taxman fucks me so hard, but holy shit. It's not taxed. I actually can't believe that. I legitimately cannot believe that it's not taxed. Also a write-off? Fuck off, bro. Of course the rich find a damn loophole. Infinite money glitch? No, for real. It really is.
Starbucks essentially has a $1.7 billion 0% interest untaxed loan that they can use to invest on whatever the fuck they want.
Anything.
They can do the most conservative investing on the planet.
They could just all retire right now. They could just all retire and live pretty fucking comfortably. I would say extraordinarily comfortably.
You can take all $1.7 billion and invest it in U.S. government treasury bonds that pay 5% and still make $85 million a year for doing fucking nothing.
The real question is this: was all this legal? Absolutely fucking not.
Okay, if you're not picking up what I'm putting down, Starbucks has literally done what cryptocurrency has tried to do.
And failed. Crypto is a fucking joke, other than like Bitcoin and Ethereum or whatever. There's like one or two that are actually legitimate. All the rest are fucking jokes. It's like fucking NFTs. NFTs are all fucking, or what the other one, like the other coins, like all those like meme and shit coins, they're all just scams. They're all fucking
created
scams.
Their own currency, right? When you look at the US dollar, the US dollar is backed by the US government, which used to be backed by gold, but now it's just backed by the biggest military on the planet. America used to run on the gold standard, now we just run on the lead standard. Regardless, that's what you're banking on when you put your money in US dollars.
So what you're saying is we need to invest in military hardware, essentially, is what I'm getting from this. Invest in military hardware and you make stonks. You make fucking stonks. Big, big, big money. Essentially, yeah, we shouldn't. Absolutely fucking not, but fuck it, we blow. Let us steal the Starbucks credit. Starbucks pays their workers shit. I didn't think of that. I don't actually know how much they get paid. If they get paid shit, if you're correct, then that is disgusting. For the amount of money they make, holy fuck. Yes, more missiles.
Banking on the US government not failing. Starbucks, when you put money in their app, you're just banking on the fact that you're going to be able to go pretty much anywhere in the country or most places around the world and be able to redeem that magical internet coupon on your phone for some good coffee. Okay, the name Starbucks is starting to make a lot more sense now, isn't it? Okay, and here's what I want you to think about. Think about a bank. You walk into a bank, in the lobby, there's always free coffee, and then you walk in, you
not in the UK,
give them your money and they hang on to it until you want it back. Starbucks does the exact same fucking thing, except somehow they get away with charging you money for the coffee and then they never ever have to give you your money back.
So dumb. This so fucking dumb, huh? Oh my fucking god. America will always invest in military hardware now. I mean, they kind of need to, I'm gonna be real. America needs to be the top military of the world. I used to work for Starbucks and we paid less than minimum wage. Less than minimum. What was minimum wage? What was fucking minimum wage for you guys over there? So America, PS gets paid below the minimum wage. Minimum wage, I think, for baristas could be wrong. $15 an hour. That's your minimum wage? I think in the UK it's like £7 an hour or like 7 something an hour minimum wage. We get fucked over. And when I was working retail, if I got 50 an hour, I'd be so fucking happy. I'd be so happy. 7.25 an hour federal. Fucking hell, bro.
Back, they're only gonna give you coffee. This is the craziest business model on the planet, okay? And the best part is, there's no victims. Nobody's mad, okay? Everybody that gives Starbucks their money never...
You know what? That's actually a silver lining. There are no victims to this. I mean, people are getting legitimately shafted for overpriced coffee, and the workers apparently are not being paid well, but other than that, he's right, there are no victims here. Everyone is doing this willingly. That's the key point here, is consent. In everything, consent is key and fucking king. The people are consenting to do
expects
this.
their money back, they just want coffee, and that's exactly what they get. They're happy. Starbucks gets a $1.7 billion untaxed 0% interest loan, makes a ton of money, everybody gets their coffee. It's the most incredible business model I've ever come across, ever.
Yeah,
okay, at this point, I feel like I've said pretty much nothing but good things about Starbucks, and
Yeah, I went into this expecting you to shit on Starbucks. I wanted you to shit on Starbucks, but holy fucking shit,
I need to talk a little smack now so that things can be balanced.
Let's go.
I don't even know where to start, so we're just going to start with the union thing. Unions are a very political topic. Democrats typically like them. Republicans typically hate them. I'm not getting into what should or shouldn't happen or who's right or who's wrong on.
Thank you. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. There's like people have their opinions. I don't know what unions are, I'm gonna be real. But I don't want to get into it regardless.
I'm going to say the baristas have been trying to have a Starbucks union for like the past 10 years, and Starbucks has been fighting tooth and nail to prevent that from happening. And in 2002, to help Starbucks accomplish this, they hired a new manager in global intelligence for retail operations, which is...
I'm sorry. That sounds like fucking... like secret agent kind of shit. Global intelligence for retail operations. That fucking sounds bad. That does not sound good. That sounds like fucking, like, legitimately, like secret agent kind of, like, police kind of thing. Oh no. That's a psyop. I could fucking, I could believe that. Union busting? Oh no. Don't work at Freddy Fazbear Pizza at that point. Till now. Yep, and Exure, thank you for the follow.
Probably the most menacing title I could possibly come up with.
Yeah.
But what's more interesting is this person's background and who they worked for previously. Those being the Central Intelligence Agency and the Pinkerton Group.
Pinkerton.
I don't know what Pinkerton are. I legit don't know what that is.
Detective agency, seconded to the United States government. Nice to finally meet.
Okay, just so we're all on the same.
What's Pinkerton? Because I actually don't know. Just sat down for dinner, chicken wraps and bacon with stuffed peppers. Oh, that sounds fucking good, hot dog. 1984 was supposed to be just fiction. Yeah, but today our fucking readers are thinking more and more like, oh, this is a good idea, let's do that.
First of all, CIA, right out of the gate, overkill immediately. But then you add...
Pinkertons are fed mercenaries. They were a precursor to the FBI. Oh no. Oh no, bro. It's
the Pinkerton Group on top of it, and this is fucking insane. Okay, because if you don't know, the Pinkertons are literally the fucking bad guys from Red Dead Redemption 2.
I've never played Red Dead. Legit never played. I haven't played I don't play Rockstar games. I've only ever played GTA, the latest one, and that was on stream with crowd control. That was my first time playing it. That was fun. We need to do that again.
Okay, they've been banned from doing federal work for the government since like 1893. Do you know how sketchy you have to be to get banned from working for the United States federal government? And to make it even worse, the reason they got banned, it's literally called the Anti-Pinkerton Act of 1893. The main reason that it went into effect was because the Pinkertons got hired to bust up unions in the 1800s, and they
So they were the union busters. Oh my fucking god, bro. Officially they were private detective agencies, but were hired guns in practice. Pinkertons are goons / mercenaries that work for the rich assholes to break up unions and stuff that supports the common man. Okay, I see. They're so ruthless, yeah? Physical union busters. Yeah, no. Holy fucking shit, bro. That's fucked. That's actually on fucked.
We're doing that by joining the union secretly and breaking them up, which led to a shit ton of violence and murders. So the fact is...
Holy fucking shit. I'm legitimately stunned. Like, how evil do you have to be to work with them? How fucking evil do you have to be,
Starbucks
bro?
hired one to keep the baristas in line is some of the most unhinged shit I've heard in my entire
Holy
life.
shit.
That'd be like if your local school
They'd kill anyone who would try to start a... They're just like the secret police in fucking Russia or whatever. Like, holy fuck, bro. It's actual, like, blatant evil, like, just
district's
incarnate.
administrator hired an ex-Blackwater guy to keep the English department in check, okay?
Yeah.
It's complete overkill. Do you know how much money I would
so
pay
bad.
to be able to be a fly on the wall during the interview for that job and the events leading up to it? Okay, now on to the new CEOs. Howard Schultz retired in 2002, and Starbucks has been struggling ever since because immediately upon entering the job position as CEO, his successor had a brilliant idea. What if we quit focusing on being a coffee shop and we divert all of our efforts and attention to being better at being a drive-through coffee service? Which, to be
Oh, fuck. They did this before. They went through this before, bro. It's not about convenience. It's about the experience. Oh my god. Oh, we've been through this. We've been through this before. Oh, our PA just so you see it, take it to the showed up to a guy's door because he made a video out on Magic Cards 2 Earth. What the fuck, bro? Yes, they did. I do not think someone named Pinkerton can scare me. It sounds like a town in a Barbie movie.
fair, if you don't think about it, this is absolutely brilliant, right? Because Starbucks has never made this exact mistake before between 2000 and 2008. And even
yeah, exactly. Exactly. They've never done this
if
before.
they did, who cares? Because the only thing better than making a mistake is making the same exact mistake twice.
Don't know history, you're doomed to repeat it. It's so fucking true. It's so fucking true, bro. Today, people don't understand history. I talk about it as somebody who wasn't taught it, had to learn a lot about it myself, like, after school and shit. Holy shit.
Actually, this
Holy
is stupid.
shit.
So obviously that CEO didn't last very long. He was employed for a total of 17 months before he was forced to step down by the board. And
Bro, get flogged. Get
Starbucks
flogged.
just hired their new CEO, the former CEO of Chipotle, and apparently this guy is awesome. I think under his command, Chipotle's stock price rose 700%.
Holy
So that's great, but
shit,
here's the
bro.
problem. This guy lives in California, and he didn't want to move all the way up to Seattle because he enjoys the sun and the beaches, and he didn't want to move where it's gloomy and always raining.
Oh.
But Starbucks really wanted to hire this guy, so what they came up with was he can super commute to Starbucks headquarters 3 times a week.
The fuck is a super commute?
And when I say super commute, I mean he's going to get to take the Starbucks private jet from California to
Okay. Yeah, okay, alright, that is a super commute. Fucking hell, holy
Seattle,
shit.
1,000 miles round trip 3 times a week. The man's literally the Taylor Swift of CEOs, okay? And honestly,
Oh god. He's getting a private jet 3 times a week. 3 times a fucking week is insane,
good for him.
bro.
It's kind of fucking gangster that he got offered a job for $1.3 million a year with a $10 million sign-on bonus and a bunch of stock options. Dude's making
That's amazing, bro. That's so holy shit. But you'll never hear Starbucks cry about climate change until now.
millions and millions of dollars a year, and he's still like, nah, I'm not taking the job. I don't want to move. And Starbucks folds and is like, fuck it, you can take the private.
Yeah, when a billion-dollar company is so desperate to hire you. Like, think about that situation, chat. Think about it. You're just like so like, well-known in the industry, or you have like previous like, I make Chipotle fucking millions, and these companies are begging to hire you. You are in such a good position in life. You are in such an amazing position in life right there where you can say, no, I don't want to commute, so I'm not fucking taking you on, and still be making millions on your own. Good for him, honestly. I don't want to say good for him because I don't know who he is as a person, but like I'm not gonna be upset about him making so much money if he's genuinely that good at his job. If he's doing the job, if he's doing the work, then he should get paid for it. And what, at the end of the day, how much somebody gets paid is agreed upon by the employee and the employer. That's it. That's literally it. Damn lucky breaks. He really did. He got an SS tier deal.
Jet, we'll pay for it to fly you to work 3 times a week. That's a gangster ass move. I kind of respect it. But on the flip side, we've got the environment, you know, climate change, which a lot of people care a whole lot about. And to be completely honest, I'm not really one of them. I mean, look at me. I don't exactly scream climate change activist or active in general, really. But regardless, as far as I'm concerned, if they're willing to pay to have this guy fly private 3 times a week, more power to him. Go.
I mean, honestly, guys, honestly, if you got offered this deal, you would take it. You can be as like concerned about the environment. I am concerned about the environment. I believe in it. I believe that, you know, we're doing irreparable harm to the environment right now. I would still take this deal. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I got offered this deal, of fucking course I'd take it.
Right ahead. He could drive a fucking M1 Abrams tank to work every day for all I care. Okay, but I don't ever want to hear Starbucks talking about climate change and being green ever again, all right? This is the same
Oh, yeah, they can't talk about that.
company
They can't.
that tried to make the entire planet drink out of reusable cups with mushy-ass paper straws, and half their website is dedicated to showing off how much they care about the environment, how many environmental impact studies they've done, and blah.
Yeah, they have a private fucking jet,
Blah,
bro.
blah, 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 blah. What do the environmental impact studies say? Only poor people can put carbon into the atmosphere? Get the fuck out of here. Why don't you guys just tell the truth? Throw it up on the website. Have a press release that just straight up says, hey, we've hired the scientists, the mathematicians, we've done the research, we've done the calculations, and we've come to the conclusion that if we can inconvenience enough poor people, it's gonna offset all the rich people behaving like giant assholes all the time. I'm dead serious. You should actually do it because you want to.
That would be funny as fuck if they did. That would be funny as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. Like, total mask off.
You know what's gonna
moment.
happen? Basically nothing. I guarantee you there will be a climate change protest outside of Seattle headquarters for like
And that's it. Nothing else will come from it. Yeah. There'll just be people upsetting spaghetti and nothing will happen.
45 minutes. Literally just long enough for all the college students that showed up to get a quick picture for Instagram to show how much they care. And then they're all going to disappear and go back to what they were doing. And you want to know what they're going to leave behind? A mountain of garbage and half.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Exactly. Yes. All these fucking protests, they just leave behind massive of fucking garbage every single fucking time, bro.
That garbage is going to be empty Starbucks cups anyways, okay? Nobody actually cares. Everybody's virtue signaling. Starbucks isn't a coffee shop. It's an unregulated bank. Thank you for watching. Best way to support the channel is to go buy some merch over at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang out. You know, if Starbucks was actually smart, they would just hire the CIA and the Pinkertons to assassinate climate change, and then we wouldn't have this problem in the first place. Well, this was going to be...
Freaking true, the fellow. Just assassinate climate change. Problem solved. Problem over. Holy shit, that was fantastic. That was amazing. I fucking loved that. I was in rapture with that one.